Hello and welcome to another inspiring episode of Joe for the Soul. I am your host, Kevin Mills, and today we're diving into one of the most important topics we face in life, embracing change. Whether it's the change we choose or the ones that life throws our way unexpectedly, change is something we all deal with, and while it can be uncomfortable, it's often the spark that leads to our greatest personal growth. I invite you to grab a favorite cup of Joe, settle into your favorite spot, and join me on this journey. Let's explore how we can not only accept change, but embrace it as an essential part of living a meaningful life on today's Joe for the Soul.
Good morning and welcome to your morning motivational, the feel-good start to your day. And now, here is your host for Joe for the Soul, Mr. Kevin Mills.
Before we begin, I want to remind you to hit that like button, follow us on social media, and subscribe to the Joe for the Soul show and to reallykevin.com. Never miss a moment. We're building a community that supports each other through life's ups and downs. So let's stay connected. You can find us at TT Really Kevin for TikTok, YT Really Kevin for YouTube, FB Really Kevin for Facebook, and you can put the rest together. IG Really Kevin for Instagram. Let's start at the foundation. Change is inevitable. Think about the world around us. Seasons change, technology evolves, people come and go, sadly, and even we ourselves, we grow and we transform with time. The only constant in life is change. Yet, for many of us, change can feel intimidating, even overwhelming. Let's talk about why that is. As humans, we often crave stability. We find comfort in routine, in knowing what to expect. So when something disrupts that, it can trigger feelings of anxiety, fear, and resistance. And unknown, it can be a scary place. Stepping into that unknown requires courage. And here's the truth. The most powerful transformation in life happens in the unknown. Think about it. What if a caterpillar never left the safety of its cocoon? It would never become a butterfly. What if we as humans never took risks, never allowed ourselves to face changes head on? We remain stuck in the same patterns, the same mindsets, and the same situations. Take a moment to think about it. A time in your life when change knocked on your door. How did you react? Did you embrace it with open arms or did you resist it? If you're watching this live, share your thoughts in the chat. If you're watching later, drop us a comment. For me, one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced was when I decided to start this show. When I decided to do Really Kevin. I'd been kind of hovering on semi-retired, semi-doing other things. And though it was a lot of fun and I had a lot of free time, I kind of wondered what I was going to do with my free time to keep myself involved. And I came up with this idea of sharing everything I want to do with everybody else. I'd been approached so many different times to do so many different types of shows. And for whatever reason, they weren't interesting to me. And I had somebody come up to me and say, if you could do a show, if you could do a program, if you could do something on just whatever it is that you wanted to, what would it be about? And I started thinking, and there's really not just one thing that I want to share. There's really not just one thing, one topic, one vein that I could do a show on. So I said, you know what? I appreciate the offer for a show, but I think I'm going to have to embark on this journey by myself. I had doubts, I had fears, but looking back, I realized that taking that step into the unknown has brought me to where I am now. We are still in the early stages of Really Kevin, and we're still in the early stages of Joe for the Soul. This is our fifth show, and I appreciate you guys for being here. And I'm hoping it grows. I'm excited though, because it is doing something that I like to do. It's something that I enjoy and something I feel helps me give back. It has brought so many incredible opportunities, new connections, new ideas, personal growth, things that I wouldn't have imagined when I first started this journey. So change is the only way forward. You cannot move forward unless you take that step forward. You don't know what that next step will bring, but you're not going to move forward until you take that step. It is how we evolve. It is how we progress. It's not something to fear. It is something that we need to welcome. It is something that we need to embrace. Here's a little exercise for you. Grab a notebook or journal and write down 3 changes you've experienced in the past year. Now, for each one, write down how you responded to that change. Did you face it head on? Did you avoid it? Were the lessons you learned along the way worth it? What were the lessons that you learned along the way? Taking time to reflect upon past changes helps us understand patterns, and it helps prepare us for the future. The way we handle things is unique to us. We can learn from what other people do, but how we go about things, how we decipher things, and how we decide to make use of them differs from person to person. But once we understand our patterns, we can better understand how to put together a plan for moving forward, a roadmap, so to speak. Don't go anywhere, because right after this quick break, we're going to dive into the reasons why we resist change and how we can start overcoming that resistance. So please stay tuned for more Joe for the Show. Joe for the Soul. I look forward to seeing you back.
Awaken your potential and harness the strengths of your inner self. Online courses that you complete at your own pace. Set and achieve all of your goals. Packed with an ever-growing catalog of information, resources, learning programs, weekly recorded coaching sessions, podcast, posts and more to keep you on track for your best life. Because the only person who can guarantee your success is you. www.reallykevin.com.
Absolution X. Lifestyle apparel like no other. Only at absolutionx.com. Get yours.
Live the resort lifestyle every day with Cayman K. The perfect pieces for every wardrobe. Shop the entire Cayman K collection and find your favorites. Find all our styles at caymank.com.
Welcome back to Joe for the Soul. Hopefully you've all topped off your coffee and gotten your notebooks and your pens and pencils ready. Today we're talking about embracing change. And in this segment, I want to focus on something I know we have all experienced, and that is resistance. Why is it that even when we know change might be good for us, we still resist it? Why do we sometimes hold on to the things that keep us stuck? Let's break it down. For most of us, resistance comes from fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of losing what's familiar. Our minds are wired to seek out comfort and safety. So naturally, when something threatens that, which is change, our instinct is to pull back. We build walls, we make excuses, we tell ourselves, I'm just not ready. But here's the thing about those walls. They don't just protect us from the discomfort of change. They also block our growth and the opportunities that come with it. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a cliff. On one side, you have the safety of solid ground. On the other side, there's a vast open space. Unknown, scary, but full of potential. What if instead of backing away, you took a leap of faith and found out that there is a bridge waiting for you just out of sight? That's how life works. Sometimes we can't see the full picture until we take the first step. Now, let's talk about 3 powerful strategies for overcoming resistance to change. First one is shift your perspective. Instead of viewing change as something to be feared, try seeing it as a path to new opportunities. Even if change is challenging, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how might this open doors that I didn't see before? 2, take small steps. That does seem to be an underlying theme here. Take those small steps. Don't feel like you have to eat the whole sandwich in one bite. Small bites, small steps. You don't have to embrace change all at once. Start small. If you're facing a major transition like a career change, a move, or a personal transformation, break it down into manageable steps. Each small action will build confidence. Number 3, last one, build a support system. Change can feel overwhelming, but if you don't have to go through it alone, surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you, especially when you feel like giving up. Share your goals, your fears, share your successes with them, share everything with them. The other thing about sharing and collaborating is they will keep you on track. They will also keep you honest. They'll ask you, what have you done? What have you accomplished? And you're not going to want to lie to them. So having that support system in place is probably one of the best of those 3. All of them are valuable. Remember, we're all in this together. Right now, take a moment to share in the chat what's one change that you've been resisting, and how are you going to start taking small steps to embrace it? How are you going to say, hey, this is what I need to do, and this is what I need to fix? I thank you for sharing your powerful stories. It is going to be so incredible to see how many of you are facing change with courage, even when it's hard. This is exactly why I created Joe for the Soul, and that's to build a community where we can support each other through life's challenges, and we can be here and be on the same page to motivate each other and just start every day on top of the world. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to explore how to fully embrace change in a way that leads to personal growth. You're not going to want to miss this next part.
Absolution X. Limited editions. Seek your absolution. Lifestyle apparel like no other. Only at absolutionx.com.
Live the resort lifestyle every day with Cayman K. The perfect pieces for every wardrobe. Shop the entire Cayman K collection and find your favorites. Find all our styles at caymank.com.
Get ready for power, for success, for solutions and answers. It's all in one place, www.reallykevin.com. Education, opportunities, coaching, and so much more.
We are back, and it is getting really warm in the studio, so I have taken off my jacket because the heat is just overwhelming me. So I apologize, and if my perspiration is showing through, I apologize for that as well. But welcome back. We spent some time talking in our earlier segments about why change is inevitable and how we can overcome the fear of resistance that comes with it. Now I want to shift our focus to something that's even more powerful: how we can use change as a catalyst for growth. Every change, whether it's big or small, holds within it the potential for personal transformation. Think about it. The moments in your life where you grew the most probably were not the easy times. They were the moments when you faced adversity, when something shifted in your life and you had to rise to the occasion. That's the beauty of change. It pushes us to evolve into the next best version of ourselves. Take a moment to reflect on where you are right now in your life. What changes are happening for you? Are you starting a new chapter or perhaps closing an old one? Maybe you're in the middle of a transition, feeling unsure of what comes next. Wherever you are, I want you to know this change is not happening to you, it's happening for you. It's an opportunity for growth, even when it feels hard. There are 3 key ways we can fully embrace change as a tool for growth. Get your pens and pencils out, grab that paper, write these down. First one is practical, radical acceptance. This means that accepting the reality of change without fighting it. When we resist change, we only create more stress and frustration for ourselves. By accepting that change is a natural part of life, we can move through it with more grace and more ease. Number 2, find the lesson. Every change, everything that happens in our life, especially the changes, especially the adversity and the challenges, even the difficult ones, they come with a lesson. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Understand that every challenge, every change that we come across is part of life. It is built to make us stronger. It is built to temper us, to challenge us, to help us find a way around challenges and adversity so that when these challenges come up to us again, we already know the answers. We can get through it. And better yet, we can share the solutions with other people who are facing these same challenges. How great would it be if we were going through something and somebody could come to us and share the answer or share at least what their solution was to the same problem that they had that we are experiencing right now. So what is this teaching me? Maybe it's teaching us that patience, resilience, or adaptability is what we need more of in our lives. The lessons we learn through change are often the ones that are going to shape us the most. You've heard it before. When you heat steel up and you hammer it, it gets stronger. The more facets you grind into a diamond, that's a hard surface going up against that diamond. The more facets you grind into it, the more brilliant and the more interesting that diamond is. Step number 3, embrace the unknown. Growth requires stepping into the unknown. When you're willing to take risks and move forward without all of the answers, that's when real transformation happens. Find the answers along the way. Don't wait until you have the answers, or you're never going to take those steps because you're always going to feel like you need more answers, you need more information. Start out on that journey and figure it out along the way. That is when the real transformation happens. Trust the process and trust yourself. You are absolutely stronger than you think. And when you challenge yourself, you learn that. You start to accept that and you know that. And that is going to make you stronger and stronger and stronger. And that is better for you as a person and absolutely everybody around you. I want to thank you so much for joining me today on this journey of embracing change. I hope you leave here feeling inspired. I hope you have an inspired and wonderful day. I hope you feel empowered, ready to face whatever changes in life brings your way with courage and an open heart. Remember, you are not alone on this path. Seriously, share your experiences, share your thoughts, share everything with us in the comment section below. Send us emails, whatever it is. But I want you to share. We'll share it with the rest of the group. Remember, we're here for you. All of us are here in this journey. We're growing stronger, wiser, more resilient. Before you know it, we're all going to be better. You're going to start seeing it in yourself. You're going to start seeing it in the people around you. Before you go, I want to remind you again, please like, follow, and subscribe all of our social media. Keep in touch with our amazing community and changemakers. It is going to be growing. You're not going to want to miss any of it. You're not going to want to not be a part of it. I'm Kevin Mills, and this has been Joe for the Soul. Until next time, which is going to be Friday, keep embracing change, keep filling your soul with purpose, and I'll see you soon.
Well, that's a wrap for today's Really Kevin Joe for the Soul. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to shine, to chase those dreams, and to spread a little happiness wherever you go. As we move into the rest of our day, let's carry this positive energy with us. Let's be intentional about our actions, grateful for the little things, and always open to the joy that life has to offer. If you enjoyed today's show, be sure to tune in again next time. We've got more positivity, more motivation, and more great conversations coming your way. Until then, keep shining, keep growing, and keep spreading those good vibes. Have an amazing day, everyone. Stay blessed, stay happy, and I'll see you next time on Really Kevin Joe for the Soul.